Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be taking it step by step as usual. I hope that you will enjoy the making today. May God richly bless you, and remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. Until next time, please keep watching. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is doing good today. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make the Ghanaian salted beef recipe, which is also known as Toloo beef or beef, as some people know it to be. So, to make that salted beef recipe, you need any type of meat. It can be cow meat, goat meat, lamb meat, any type of meat of your choice. Okay. So here I'm using a steak beef meat. Okay, so this is it. Also, when you are choosing your meat, you want to make sure that you have a lot of fat on it. Okay, in Ghana, that is how it's always been. Normally the beef contains a lot of fat inside the beef. It gives it flavor and makes it really amazing when you are using it for any recipe of your choice. So to make that recipe, you need salt. Over here, I'm going to show you the amount of salt that I'm using. It's quite a large amount because what we are going to be doing with this meat is that we are going to preserve it, leave it outside for about 4 days to achieve the Toloo beef. Okay, so here I'm using kosher salt. I'm also using sea salt and then iodine salt. Okay, so also you are going to need your bay leaves. Here I'm using fresh cloves, and this is the salt I introduced before. Right here I have blended bay leaf and also ground cloves, and the reason why I'm using these additional ingredients is because I'm going to use these two to preserve the meat, but I want the flavor also inside the beef with the salt. So I needed one that is either crushed or grounded, and that is why I have these. Okay, so this is the container we are going to use to preserve our salted beef, or the Toloo beef as some people know it to be. If you are interested, please stay tuned and we will take it step by step as usual. May God richly bless you, and please keep watching. So what we want to do, the first step is to cut your beef into very smaller pieces. Okay, so here I've already cut some of the beef right here. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, in Ghana, when you go and buy this Toloo beef or this salted meat, typically the beef is sliced very small. Okay, just like that. Typically it's that small. Okay, so we are going to go by that size. So whilst we have all our beets cut into smaller cubes, the next thing I want to do is I want to add my grounded bay leaf and clove. Okay, I also want to add my salt. You want to make sure that you have enough salt on the meat because we are going to leave it outside, and the aim of this salted beef is to preserve it, and one way to do that is to preserve it with the salt. So at the end of the day, this is going to be a very salted beef. Okay, and then just use your hand to massage all the salt inside the beef. So if you are wondering why I'm adding the blended or the ground bay leaf and the cloves, it gives it a nice aroma and flavor, and it also helps with the preservation. Okay, when I was in Ghana, my mom used to use this salted beef or this Toloo beef to make dishes like light soup most of our light soups, you see this meat in there. In Ghana, typically it comes with a slightly pinkish color, and it's that way because they tend to add a little bit of food coloring. So if you have seen some and it doesn't look pinkish, that is the reason. I'm not going to add any food color to mine. There is no need for me to do that. But I'm trying my best to add very nice natural ingredients to give me flavor with the meat and also to preserve it nicely for me. Okay, so at this point I will be adding my fresh gloves. Go ahead and massage it through the meat. Make sure it's everywhere. I wish you can smell it. It smells very, very nice. And also add my bay leaf. We are going to leave this outside like I said before, okay? The next day you will notice that there is a little bit of water retention on the meat. It's simply because all the liquid inside the meat has dissolved with the salt, and all you have to do is to just drain it out of the meat. Add a little bit of salt to continue preserving the meat if you like. If you think there is enough salt, that's okay, and continue to leave it outside over the counter, okay? And like I said, I'm gonna show you through the process. I'm gonna leave it out for 4 days. So this is how our Toloo beef looks like right now. So all we need to do is to simply go ahead and cover it up. When you see that there is a bad odor with it, just go ahead and add more salt, okay? It's not supposed to have any foul odor, okay, or any bad smell. So let's go ahead and cover it up, and then tomorrow we will be checking up on it, okay? So this is how it looks like. So it's been 24 hours and we are checking on our Toloo beef. As you can see, there is a little bit of water retention right here, if you can see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain it out, and I'll be adding a little bit of the salt, okay, just to continue to preserve it. It doesn't have any foul smell. It smells very nice. All you smell is just the spices on it. So let me go ahead and drain it out, and then we'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt, and then we'll cover it again. So 3 more days remaining, okay? So after draining the water out, you can see that there is no water left inside the container. Everything is dry right now. So this is the water that I just drained out, as you can see that. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of the salt. It's pretty salty right now. You can choose to not add salt, but I'm just going to add a little bit more, okay? And I'm going to cover it and then leave it for about we have 3 more days left. So stay tuned till tomorrow. So this is the first day after we made it. So today is our second day for the Toloo beef, and I just want us to take a look as to how it's looking right now. So here is how it's looking like, okay? Let's just check to see whether there is any water retention. Yesterday I just added a little bit of salt on it. Okay, so there is still a little bit of water inside here. I'll go ahead and drain it out. It still doesn't have any bad or foul smell with it. It smells very, very nice. All you smell is just the bay leaf and then the fresh gloves, okay? So let me go ahead and drain the little water on it, and then I'll come and show you, and then we'll go ahead and cover it and then wait until tomorrow. Then I'll show you how it's looking for the 3rd day. So for today, I'm not going to add any salt. I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's already absorbed with a lot of salt on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover it and then wait till tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be our 3rd day. So let's go ahead and then just store it until tomorrow. Hello beloved, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned and learning how to make my Toloo beef recipe. Today is our 4th day and this video will conclude the making of the Toloo beef. The 3rd day I did not record because just like you are looking at this Toloo beef, that is the same way it was looking on the 3rd day. So I didn't see any need to record it since it was the same thing. As you saw, the making was very simple. Please do not forget to share, to like, and to subscribe if you did enjoy the making of this recipe or this video. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and store it inside a Ziplocker and put it in the freezer. You can use it for so many recipes. The possibilities are endless. So far, I have used it to make a corned beef Toloo beef stew. You can go ahead and check that recipe out. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. It still doesn't have any bad or foul smell. It smells very nice. All you smell is just the fresh cloves and then the bay leaf, and it just smells great. So let me know how it goes. I really appreciate you staying tuned. So I'm just simply going to put it in the Ziplocker. Once again, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned. May God richly bless you. Until next time, bye for now. Toloo beef recipe or salted beef recipe.